Chapter 13. Myrtle and Homer were hitched to the sleigh. Everyone was packed in and ready to move. James Nicholas Christmas yelled at Jacob. "What are the magic words, Jacob?" "Giddy up!" Jacob screamed to the top of his lungs. "Let's all sing," said Hannah. "This is so much fun." Without even realizing it, the joy of Christmas was seeping into her soul and into her heart. "I love Christmas," Emily proclaimed for all to hear. Zachary, Emma, Dylan, Ashley, and Aiden smiled and looked at each other. "Well, I would say our mission has been accomplished," said Zachary. "No, not quite yet," Emma replied, "but it's coming very soon." Dylan, Ashley, and Aiden started singing Jingle Bells, and everyone, including St. Nicholas, joined in. They had traveled about 2 miles when Mr. Christmas pulled up to a small brown shack with an old tin roof. "Okay, Dylan, this one's yours," said St. Nick. Dylan jumped out of the sleigh, ran around to the back, and pulled out a Christmas tree. There was a large tag tied to the top of the tree that read, "Merry Christmas, love, M.E." Dylan carried the tree to the front porch and gently leaned it up against the house. He then ran back to the sleigh and pulled out 6 presents and a box of sugar cookies, all wrapped in festive Christmas paper with big bows. He put the packages on the porch and jumped back into the sleigh. "Giddy up!" he yelled. "Hey, that's my job," said Jacob, but before he could get too upset, the sleigh took off and he fell back into the seat, laughing so hard he almost fell into the floorboard. Mr. Christmas traveled to the next stop, which was right around the corner. Again, he stopped the sleigh, but this time it was in front of a mobile home. "My turn," said Ashley. "I'll help," Aiden shouted. Both of them jumped out, ran to the back of the sleigh, and filled their arms with Christmas presents and a box of sugar cookies. Each gift had the same tag, "Merry Christmas, love, M.E." "This is the best Christmas ever," said Hannah. "Can we help deliver the presents, Mr. C?" begged Jacob. "Of course you can, Jacob. This is what Christmas is all about," said the jolly old man. Christmas is love. It's a time that we show our appreciation for this wonderful life we have. It's a time to help those who aren't as fortunate. It's about giving to others. This is how we celebrate and honor the birth of Jesus. It's also a celebration of family and friends. If you give happiness and joy to others, your life will be enriched beyond anything you could possibly imagine. "Are you happy right now, Jacob?" asked Mr. Christmas. "Yes, I'm a good celebrator, right, Mr. C?" "Yes, you are, Jacob. Indeed, you are," Mr. Christmas replied. Hannah, Jacob, and Emily jumped out of the next house and pulled a wreath, a box of sugar cookies, and presents out of the sleigh. Again, each gift had a tag with "Merry Christmas, love, M.E." The children walked up to the screen porch, quietly opened the door, and placed all of the goodies on the porch. They continued their Christmas mission for the next few hours, and finally Mr. Christmas made an announcement. "Our sleigh is empty, and we have to get Hannah, Jacob, and Emily back home before it gets dark. After all, Santa Claus is coming tonight." As they came closer to the man's house, the children were getting more and more excited to be home, but they were going to miss James Nicholas Christmas. "Merry Christmas, Zachary, Emma, Dylan, Ashley, and Aiden." As Myrtle and Homer pulled up to the little brick house, Zachary put his arm around Hannah. "I hope you will keep singing. You're very good, you know." "Who's your favorite band?" "One Direction," said Hannah. All of a sudden, Zachary started singing the One Direction song, "Kiss You," as loud as he could. "Wow, that's really special," Hannah said, nodding her head up and down. "I think you might want to stick with baseball." She laughed and gave Zachary a big hug and then turned to Dylan. Thank you for showing me all of your garbage trucks, she said. I will think of you every time I take my trash can to the curb. Dylan smiled as his eyes got teary. I miss you already, he said sadly. Emma gave Emily a big hug. What type of shoes do you like, Emily? She asked. I would love to have a pair of boots, said Emily, but it's okay if I don't get them this year. I already have a pair of shoes. You never know. I bet Santa has you on his good girls list, said Emma. The girls gave each other a big hug. Jacob and Aiden shook hands, and then Jacob turned to Mr. Christmas. Will we see you again, Mr. Christmas? Asked Jacob. Of course you will, said he said in a very cheerful voice. Group hug, yelled St. Nick. Everyone wrapped their arms around each other except for Ashley. Ashley, where are you? Asked Emma. Well, some of us still have to work, she said. St. Nick, you forgot to give Hannah, Jacob, and Emily their presents. Yeah. Now I understand. Yeah, now I do understand, shouted Hannah. It's not what you get. It's what you give that really makes you happy. You're right, said Jacob. And it's not the actual presents that are important. What's important is caring for your family and friends and showing them how much you care. Emily's eyes lit up. That's right, she said. True joy and happiness is the real gift, and we should always be grateful for what we have. Merry Christmas, boys and girls, James Nicholas Christmas said. Zachary, Emma, Dylan, Ashley, and Aiden beamed with joy. Mission accomplished, they all shouted at the same time.